Alrighty, should be live now. Hello everyone, welcome. We are back with another week of SPC Pokemon Battle. This could be the last one, we don't know, we'll see. This is first round of playoffs, so we made it. We ended up securing the 6th seed with a 5-3 record. All in all, not too bad of a season, but just a number of folks who were ahead of us that we've now got to play through. This week we are taking on the Augusta Agrons. They were able to finish the season. Let me pull up their stats. They were able to finish the season with a record of 6-2 with a +12 differential. Finished really strong. They've got a very strong team, so we're going to kind of do things a little bit different than we might normally do to face them. So we'll have to see. Hopefully, match goes well. Real quick, I need to send the link. Sweet. Alright. Yeah, taking a look at their team, they are rocking with Urshifu Single, Galarian Slowking, Thundurus, which is a Terra Captain. I need to update these because this is not correct. Alright, Thundurus, which is a Terra Captain, Cinderace, Primarina, Amaswine, Serena, Hisuian, Avalugg, Umbreon, and Durlodon. Right off the bat, a couple of interesting things with this team. One being that their speed, if we can beat Cinderace, we outspeed just about everything. They have Serena, which is a really good Palafin counter. Its ability to prevent priority moves stops Jet Punch. And then it being grass type really just kind of limits it, so we'll have to be smart and cautious around that. Hisuian Avalugg as a Terra Captain is terrifying. They have actually brought it to 8 matches. I believe it is their kill leader. So that is a bit spooky, so we'll have to be cautious and potentially play around that. They do have Umbreon, which can be an annoying wall. They've got Cinderace. With Court Change, we can't rely on hazards. I also can't do too much setup because Urshifu does get Wicked Blow, so we need to be cautious of that. So, here is the thought process in the team that we are bringing. Loaded Dice Kyurem. I feel like this is actually a good week for physical Kyurem. The one downside is that they can potentially get annoying with Primarina as an answer to us, but if we can take out Primarina, a lot of our Mons really start to look very good here. Now, something else with it is we're going Icicle Spear, Scale Shot, but we're also throwing Freeze Dry in there. We're going mixed, and that's because if they go Hisuian Avalugg, I'm expecting either Terra Grass or Terra Water. I'm leaning more towards Terra Water, I feel like, but I could see either. And if they go Terra Water, or Terra Grass, whatever it may be, then we've got Freeze Dry, because while Hisuian Avalugg is a tank when it comes to the physical defense, its special defense is not good. So maybe if we can catch them coming in on us, we can surprise them with being mixed. After that, we have Choice Band Scizor. Seems fairly good here. Don't want to set up too much because, again, Hisuian Avalugg can be potentially an option. Also, I can't do too many priority moves early on because, again, Serena blocks the priority. So we're going to potentially just spam some U-turn early, maybe try and catch that, take those mons down. But afterwards, Terra Steel Bullet Punch really does put in work. Thundurus is an answer. Doesn't like it because it doesn't have a ton of physical bulk. Cinderace is an answer. Again, doesn't like it. Doesn't have a ton of bulk. They do have a Durlodon. Curious if it comes, but we do have some options around that. Hisuian Zoroark is coming yet again. Umbreon is going to be their best check to it, and if we can potentially get a Trick Specs onto it, can put in some work. They have no Ghost type, so Hyper Voice or Shadow Ball both are relatively free in terms of I don't have to worry about an immunity, which is nice. Palafin decided to go with setup. We are Punching Glove with some bulk up, and then again we're running another mix set. We're gonna run Grass Knot on this because if they go Terra Water, we'll catch them off guard. Eviolite with the Intimidate, hopefully try and limit some of their physical attackers. such as the Hisuian Avalugg potentially if they're not just spamming Body Press, also the Cinderace, and then any non-Wicked Blow from the Urshifu. And then we've got Florges as well. Florges is kind of interesting here. Moonblast kind of hits hard. They don't have a ton of special bulk, so it can do some work. And we're running Covert Cloak because on paper, my thought is their best answers for it might potentially be Galarian Slowking or even Primarina with Psychic Noise. We're running Covert Cloak, so we are immune to those effects. But this is match time, so let me go take a look and see if my opponent is ready. And we'll see if they are. Hey! I'm hoping so. I appreciate you stopping in, and fingers crossed. If not, end of the season, no worries, no heartbreak or anything like that. Alright, and we are about ready to take on Ryan. Let's see what team they bring. No Serena, that is big for me. Ooh, have fun with the shiny hunting. Okay, so we do have the Urshifu. Galarian Slowking does make an appearance. They do bring the Thundurus. No Cinderace, which is a little surprising, and no Primarina. That is actually big for me. I don't see a Mamoswine. So they only have one natural water resist. I feel like Hisuian Avalugg's gotta be terrible water. Also, Scale Shot's now just free because they didn't bring the Primarina. Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Alright, see what my opponent goes with. But good luck, have fun, let's do it. Oh, yes. Some good old memories there. Be curious and would like to see if we ever play again. Be a lot of fun. Alright. Here we go. So they go with Thundurus right off the bat. If they Terra here, I would not be upset. Alright, I think we're just gonna go with Hyper Voice right off the bat. Get some big damage off. They go Thunderbolt. And they get us down to 22 health, 8%. Well, they're not Scarfed. And if they're max, that's fine. We just click Hyper Voice again. And they go right into the Umbreon. Umbreon is a leftover set. And it is very bulky. We will swap out here. We're gonna go into Quillfish. Quillfish is also really good here just because I have it set up as a way to deal with the Umbreon. Can eat the foul plays, not afraid of getting toxic. Also, we can potentially taunt and stop Wish Passing. They go foul play, does next to nothing. Alright, and we are going to click Taunt here. I feel like they're going to go into Durlodont, maybe anticipating either a Barbarage or a Toxic. Oh! We get the taunt successful. They stayed in, interesting. And they had Baton Pass. I feel like there's a relatively decent chance here. I'm gonna get risky here. I feel like they hard swap because they don't want to risk Umbreon getting poisoned. They hard swap. And I think they go into either Galarian Slowking King or Durlodon. I would imagine Durlodon. That is what they go into. Or Click and Trick. They outspeed. That is Scarfed. I don't think that there's any way they outspeed me. Yeah, so that is 100% Scarf. Interesting. Alright. They're going to swap out here, so we're going to go into Scizor, and we're going to swap in with their swap. And if they stay in and click Flash Cannon, then Scizor should be able to eat that. But if we can get this thing down, Bullet Punch looks really good right now. Because this is realistically their only swap in for a Bullet Punch. Getting some solid information here right now. They just stay in and click Flash Cannon. That's... ooh. That does more than I would have liked. I'm gonna click Knockoff here. I could go for Momentum, but if they stay in and just click Flash Cannon again, wanting me to bait my Terra, I would like this thing to get speed checked. Alright, they hard swap out. And they're gonna sack, okay. Alright, one down, and that goes one of their Terra options. Alright, I'm clicking Knockoff again here. See if they reveal the Terra. Alright, they do. What are you? Terra Water. Expected. Citrus Berry. Okay, I'm glad that we got rid of that. And then they do have Body Press. we're going to go back into the quillfish here. Okay, they need to keep this thing healthy. We're just going to click crunch. We're going to try and get some damage onto the Durlodon at this point. See if we can get some information on it. We're at the point now, though, where if I can get some bulk ups up on Palafin, I think it can just put in major work here. They stay in. We do next to nothing. Iron defense, that's fine. You're going to stay in, and we're going to go for the status. There we go. And because you are now poisoned, you will never have your sturdy back. And then just cause, we're gonna go taunt. See what they want to do here. I'm feeling relatively good about our position right now. Okay, so they hard swap out. And now they gotta be careful, because if they take me out in this move, then they're in trouble. They go Stealth Rocks. Oh, that's an interesting set. They have to swap out here, so we're just gonna Destiny Bond whatever else comes in. Their speed right now is in our advantage. I think the only real threat in terms of the speed option is Urshifu. So, if this is choice item in some way, that'll be interesting. They go U-turn. They are faster. Now I'm just going to click crunch here. I'm going to sacrifice this. So now Palafin can come in. And I think we may be able to catch him off guard here. We're going to bulk up. They hard swap out. They go into the Avalugg. Perfect. Because now we can click Grass Knot. And this should kill no matter what their investment. Oh, it doesn't? Poison's gonna get him though. Oh, they must have been so defensively bulky. That is absolutely huge for us. And then does Duraludon Draco have any chance of killing us? No. So we're just going to Drain Punch here, and because you're not Eviolite, Drain Punch should kill. Oh, and they missed the Draco. That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Still would have been relatively healthy, but that is very unfortunate. I am sorry for that miss. But I think that puts us in a really good position here. Alright, so they go Slowking. Valerian. Go max HP. Jet Punch is doing a ton here. They go Sludge Bomb. Do they get the poison? They don't. That is unfortunate. Palafin going to be picking up a second kill here. At 187. Wicked Blow would kill us if they're adamant. So I think we need to just take the damage. And play it safe. This is, I do not have a ton of speed in this. Does Ironhead kill my Florges? It does not. Let me just make sure with Punching Glove it won't. Actually, no, it wouldn't. Get the boost. So we're just going to come in, we're going to click Moonblast. Because unless Ironhead crits, they can't kill. Alright. I'm not positive. I'm wondering if they're choice locked somehow. They hard swap out. Wow, that did next to nothing. And I do want to check something. We're gonna Calm Mind here. If they Toxic us, they Toxic. That's fine. I just want to make sure that we can kill this so we can get and just deal with the Urshifu. Thunder Wave, interesting. Okay. Moonblast here. I think they're going to click a Wish. This is by no means over yet. They still have a lot of outs. And it is terrifying. Umbreon is just a wall and seeing how much damage we get. They go Moonlight. So they're needing a full para. That's basically what this is. I'm going to click Calm Mind here because I feel like they're going to Moonlight again. And they can't really touch me. So now that we know that Moonlight's their last move, all they've got is Foul Play. And they have no way to pass healing along. Alright, so they hard swap out here. Okay. I'm expecting Ironhead here. They're banded. Okay. Oh, that is spooky. Okay, they're banded. Do I read them? We're just gonna go with the Terra Bullet Punch. They stay in. We should be good. I'm glad I did not decide to click U-turn there trying to make a read. And we're just going to click Bullet Punch here. And I can just spam this, because even if they outpace us with leftovers and all that, I just want to keep this low enough so that way when Hiram comes in, it's in range. Oh, we get it. Crit? Nope. Scissor just sweeps. Whew, that got spooky there at the end. But we end up winning 2-0. Huge win. Going to the second round of the playoffs. Umbreon looked to be a threat. We were able to get past it. That Draco miss was huge. And unfortunate. I think we recovered a lot there. So it might have just been a matter of they didn't go into Galarian Slowking before they go into Urshifu. Sharpie, good game. Or yeah, it was a great game. Needed that win. Needed that. Thank you, Godbear. Feeling good. I'm curious how much changes if that Draco hits. I ran the calc, unless it crits and high rolls, they weren't killing me because we had some bulk. But they then could have potentially gone into Urshifu sooner. But absolute great game. We are now into the second round of the playoffs, looking good. Yeah, we'll end the stream there. Thank you all, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.